Hello everyone, this is the BMW i4 M60, 600 horsepower all-wheel drive, has a 81 kilowatt hour usable energy battery, and today we're going to do a range test at 110 kilometers an hour. If you don't drive 130 all the time on the highway, you have a mix of country road and highway. That happens a lot. Or if you not drive in Germany and other countries where 130 is allowed. This car has all-season tires on right now. It's around 6 degrees today, has a heat pump. I'm gonna charge to 80% here. I'm doing a charging test right now. And then we're gonna drive and see how far it can go. These are 19-inch tires all season, 255 in the rear, 245 in the front. I am on my way, and now I'm driving 115 because the speedometer is 5 kilometers an hour off. Look at the beautiful cockpit. Of course you can have information in the middle, but I want the speed gigantically big. That's always nice. I reset my trip. Heat is on 22 degrees right now because it was a bit cold in here. It's 4.5 degrees. And it's definitely more traffic, but it's okay. We can deal with it. %, used and 26 kilometers driven. Consumption is high and the range calculated right now is low because the first 10 kilometers were uphill. But now it's a bit downhill and we're gonna get to an even it out, the whole thing. Consumption is down. A minute ago it was at 32 kilowatt hours. Now it's already on 28.5. So we're on a good track. I have used 25% of my battery and drove 85.5 kilometers. That's a full range calculated of 342 kilometers. I'm sure this is gonna go up because, like I said, the first 10 kilometers uphill. And usually it is that way, that when I turn around here, the consumption goes down a bit. Consumption right now is 22.8 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. Average speed, I have no idea, doesn't show. It's really busy. A few times already I had to pass with a bit faster because someone is coming with 130 from the back, so I have to accelerate to 125, go past and then slow down again. But that's how it is with 110. And if you want to know what's happening behind the scenes, I started vlogging on my third channel, Behind the Battery. So everything that happens around the car, or if I get new info about something, really awesome. Subscribe and watch. How is the BMW i4 M60 on highway when you drive 110 kilometers an hour? And it is quieter, but not by much. 130 was already very nice and quiet. And I can just say again how amazing the steering assist and the cruise control is. It's awesome. Now at 110, I should have turned off the automatic speed thing, because when I'm on a highway it wants to drive 140, when there's 120 it wants to drive 130, because I said take the speed limit and add 10 kilometers an hour, but I want to drive 115 the whole time. But I'm too lazy to go in. It's fine, you can do it though. What I find so amazing is the steering assist when you change the lane. With a lot of cars, you change, it turns off, the steering assist turns off, you go to that lane and then it turns on, and then it makes a little wiggle because you're not in the perfect position. Here you don't feel it. It turns on when you go into that lane, and then it just keeps you in there slightly and soft. It's awesome. The seats I find a bit hard. The seat heater is for nothing. And yes, I'm in eco mode, but I've turned it off. That seat heater is also reduced, that it uses less energy for the seat heater. And I had it this morning on 3 in comfort mode. Not doing too much, but I know that from BMW. They don't want the seat heater to do much. There's no seat ventilation. Other than that, it's nice. Turn around again, navigate it back to the charger, and it looks all good. When I navigated, it told me 29 minutes for 54 kilometers. When you drive 110, that's pretty accurate. 18% I should arrive. All good, I like it. And we're soon at 30%, so 50% used. I used 50% of the battery and drove 179 kilometers. So full range at 358 kilometers, I think. Consumption is going up right now. I don't know why. Maybe we're going uphill and I don't feel it. We have 41 kilometers to go, 22 minutes. If you want to charge for free, the easiest way to do that is with Andcharge. Andcharge is an app, you install it on your phone, and when you are at a charger, you rate the charger. You say if there's something broken, if it's dirty, and special information, can you charge with a trailer attached, is there a toilet, food, and I don't know what. And you get for this, you get kilometers and stars, and these you can exchange for charging credit. And in Germany and France, you can use the charging credit in the app itself and start charging somewhere. Use the link in the description below to get 20 kilometers to start with. I arrived with 19% and this is my driving data. But now, so I calculated the range and I get to 359 kilometers. Like I said, I had to pass a few cars and accelerated, but other than that, I was driving the 115 flat when there wasn't a speed limit. I told you 10 kilometers up here and 10 kilometers down is 80, so for stupid reasons. And yeah, so I'm charging now to 80% and then I'm going to do a power drive a bit faster. If you want to compare range results, in the description is a link to a Google spreadsheet where all my range tests are in there. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, BatteryLife1. But that's it for me. Thank you much for watching. Have a great day and take care. Bye.